Welcome, Sagittarius, whether you're a familiar face or finding your way here for the first time, to Zodiac Talks Tarot, the place where we read between the lines of the stars, the psyche, and let's be honest, sometimes your group chats too. If Sagittarius sits on your sun, moon, or rising, then consider this your personal cosmic appointment. Now, I've been studying the zodiac, psychology, and a fair share of Buddhist philosophy for more years than I'd care to admit, and if I've learned anything, it's that Sagittarius is the living proof that wisdom doesn't always come in a quiet package. You're the philosopher with a passport, the eternal student who'd rather skip class if there's a good adventure waiting. But here's the twist that makes this reading feel like it was scripted by the universe itself. Right now, you're showing up with Hermit energy. That's right, the wild child of the zodiac taking a rain check on the party. Classic Sagittarius paradox. It's as if you've swapped road trips for soul trips, craving less of the crowd's noise and more of your own inner silence. Maybe you've even ghosted your own social media, and for good reason. You're not running away, you're running within. And that, my friend, takes more courage than most give you credit for. This isn't about hiding. This is about honing. The hermit isn't a loner, he's a seeker, the chosen one who knows that sometimes you've got to step back to hear the truth louder. So, if you felt like life has been nudging you into a spiritual timeout, trust me, you're right on schedule, and just in time for the year of triumph 2025. So, whether you're here for guidance, a laugh, or just some honest tarot talk, I invite you to stay connected. And hey, if your intuition is whispering that this message hits home, maybe it's time to subscribe. After all, even a free spirit deserves a home base now and then. And just when you thought you had Sagittarius all figured out, boom, here comes the cosmic plot twist. Right on cue, the tower crashes the party, dragging along its rowdy friends, the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, the Knight of Swords, and, thankfully, the ever-sweet Six of Cups. What does this cosmic cocktail mean? You, dear Sagittarius, are standing smack dab at a crossroads, and let me tell you, the universe isn't gently nudging you along. Nope. The winds of change have kicked the door clean off its hinges. This isn't your average horoscope fluff. This is transformation with a capital T. Now, somewhere in this reading, I teased a mystery card, and if you had the gut instinct to guess it right, consider yourself officially initiated into the ranks of the chosen ones for the year of triumph 2025. That's right. We're talking VIP status in the cosmic lineup. Because let's be real, it's not every year the universe gives you a front row seat to your own breakthrough. As for the tower, think of it like that well-meaning friend who drags you to hot yoga. You didn't ask for it, you're not comfortable at first, and yes, you might sweat a little panic, but in the end, you'll walk out lighter, freer, and probably asking yourself why you didn't do this sooner. This shake-up? It's tied to people orbiting your life, co-workers, collaborators, maybe that random acquaintance you thought had no impact on your story. Turns out, they're part of your cosmic script. And here's the kicker, this tower moment might just flip the switch on a full-on spiritual awakening. The kind of moment where you pause midlife and realize, wait a minute, am I the main character? Straight out of hermit mode and into the starring role you didn't even know you were auditioning for. Because sometimes, Sagittarius, it takes the universe shaking your snow globe for you to see the magic that was swirling all along. This, my Sagittarius friend, is what I call a before and after moment, the kind of life event that doesn't just mark time but splits it in half. You'll be telling this story for years like one of those classic Sagittarius legends, probably over a campfire or maybe during a spontaneous road trip. And let me be clear, this isn't some random stroke of luck. No, this is a breakthrough forged by sheer, relentless, devil-level drive. And yes, in this context, that's a compliment. Because when the devil shows up in a reading like this, it's not about temptation or bondage, it's about that laser focus, that head down, get it done energy that refuses to quit. You've been grinding, whether the world saw it or not. Maybe you've been battling a health issue, a business project that refused to take off, or even wrestling with those pesky inner shadows we all like to pretend aren't there. Whatever it is, this wasn't a passing phase, this was your personal Everest. And the tower? It didn't show up to wreck your life. It showed up as your cosmic jailbreak. Think of it like finally leaving that exhausting group chat you never wanted to be in, except on a soul level. The limits, doubts, fears, all of it's crumbling. And let's talk about your hustle mode. You've been out here swapping margaritas for manifesting, ghosting your own social life because you knew, deep down, that something big was brewing. While your friends were out chasing weekend plans, you were chasing destiny. That's the signature move of a true chosen one stepping into the year of triumph 2025. You didn't just wish on a star, you built a launch pad. And now, Sagittarius, it's countdown time. Let's be honest, Sagittarius, you've had your fair share of "what the heck am I even doing" moments. We all have. Especially around 3 a.m., clutching that half-cold coffee, staring into the void, and wondering if the universe put your dreams on airplane mode. But here's the difference, you didn't quit. That classic Sagittarius mix of stubborn optimism and calculated strategy? It's finally cashing in. You stayed the course when most would have hit the eject button. That's not just persistence, that's the quiet mark of a chosen one walking straight into the year of triumph 2025. And look what's ahead, the Six of Cups. That's not just a cute card about nostalgia, it's deep, soul-level joy. It's reconnection. It's celebration. Think of it as the universe's version of popping a bottle of champagne in your honor. The success that's coming isn't some surface-level pat on the back, it's heart-filling, legacy-building triumph. You'll reconnect with parts of yourself, and maybe with people you didn't even know you'd drifted from. And don't be surprised if this victory comes wrapped in contracts, business deals, or that long overdue yes you've been waiting on. Maybe it's a handshake that changes your future or a partnership that feels like it was written in the stars. Sure, you danced a few rounds with the Three of Swords, those sneaky doubts and inner critics, but who hasn't? Especially a Sagittarius wired to dream big and shoot higher. But you did what most can't, you trusted the process, even when the cosmic GPS was stuck on recalculating. You didn't fold. You didn't flinch. And now? Now you're stepping into a chapter you won't just live, you'll own. Sagittarius, let's talk real for a second. You've been in hustle mode so long, even Libra's Justice card had to tap you on the shoulder like, hey, remember balance. The adjustment card isn't here to scold, it's here to remind you that while your work ethic could put a Navy SEAL to shame, life's not supposed to be an endless Zoom call with the universe. Sure, we love a Sagittarius who grinds, but let's be honest, balance is kind of sexy too. And newsflash, that long stretch of sacrificing your personal life for business, goals, or whatever hustle had you in its grip. The scales are about to tip back in your favor. Yep, the universe is giving you permission to loosen that tie, kick off those shoes, and, dare I say, indulge in some well-earned mischief. You've paid your dues. It's time to cash in on joy. And then there's the Princess of Swords, the card that gently winks and says, even a wise archer doubts their aim sometimes. Sagittarius, your humility, your relentless curiosity, your ability to ask, what can I learn from this? That's not just admirable, that's your secret weapon. While others fake confidence, you've stayed teachable. That's what's kept your arrow sharp and your spirit agile. You've been a lifelong student, whether it was from deep talks, messy mistakes, or yes, even those late-night meme scrolls. Every experience, every awkward lesson has been another brush stroke on the masterpiece that is you. And now? The universe is ready to show you exactly why all that silent studying was worth it. The class may be over, but the celebration is just beginning. Sagittarius, let's get something straight. Not everything in life needs a 5-year plan, a vision board, or a spreadsheet that would make your accountant weep with joy. Sometimes, you're allowed to play just for the sheer fun of it. And I mean it. You've spent so long mapping out your goals, scripting your affirmations, and hustling like you've got a deadline with destiny, but guess what? The universe isn't Amazon Prime. Some things, especially joy, arrive when you're not obsessively refreshing the tracking page. Now, enter the Eight of Wands, practically hollering, freedom. This card is pure movement. The cosmic green light you've been waiting for is here, and it's got no intention of slowing down. Think expansion. Momentum. That sweet taste of financial freedom that's been dancing just out of reach? It's closer than you think, and no, this isn't some cheesy motivational pitch. It's your energy finally coming into alignment with the flow you've been cultivating. Your life's about to shift gears so fast, you might want to buckle up, or don't. You're a Sagittarius. You probably prefer riding top down, wind in your hairstyle anyway. And let's talk hermit mode. You've been that wise soul tinkering under the hood of your life, tightening bolts, checking the wiring, maybe even duct taping a few emotional loose ends. But now? It's time to slam the hood, turn the key, and hit the open road. All that self-work wasn't just for show. The journey ahead is yours for the taking, and spoiler alert, it's about to be one hell of a ride. Cue the dramatic music, the mystery card is finally revealed, and it's the Ace of Swords. Could it be any more perfect? This isn't just a card, it's your Excalibur. Your symbol of clarity, truth, and laser-sharp focus. In the grand saga of the chosen ones stepping into their year of triumph 2025, this is your sword. You stayed locked in, even when life tried to throw every distraction your way. And now, you're slicing straight through to that breakthrough you've been manifesting since, well, probably before your last coffee. But here's the twist nobody talks about: after this much mental hustle, it's finally your cue to breathe. Relax. Let your brilliant Sagittarius mind wander, without chaining it to a task list, a deadline, or a KPI. Sometimes the best insights come when you're off duty, lounging with a snack, binge-watching something ridiculous, and letting the universe do its thing. So, my fellow cosmic traveler, I invite you to stick around for the extended reading. You're not just a viewer, you're the heartbeat of this community we've built at Zodiac Talks Tarot. I see you. I appreciate you. And yes, I love you, even when your Wi-Fi cuts out right when I'm about to drop a major download. We're all in this cosmic dance together, learning, growing, sometimes tripping over our own feet, but always moving forward. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe if this message resonates with your Sagittarius soul. And most importantly, enjoy your life. This isn't just your reading. This is your reminder that the universe didn't send you here to survive, it sent you here to thrive.